Hi guys, how's it going? I'm Tommy here. Today I wanted to make an important video. Today I want to talk about the importance of the role of the bass player. I don't want to spend so much time in talking about how the bass is important from a rhythmic point of view, because I bet you already know that very well. The bass, together with drums, for example, create the so-called rhythm section. So bass contributes in the rhythm, the groove of a song. You already know that, of course. What I wanted to talk about today is the importance of the bass from an harmonic point of view, which is such an underrated topic in my opinion. A lot of people say, well man, I play bass, so why should I learn chords and stuff like that? I think that a good bass player should know harmony very well, and in today's video I'm going to explain why. So if you're interested, just keep watching this video. A lot of people take for granted that the bass can only play the root. For example, if we have a C major chord, the bass can only play the note C. So they say, on one side I have the guitar player who plays the whole chord very wildly, and on the other side there is the bass player who can only play that one note. Well, I have to say that it is not true at all, because the things that the bass player does are related to harmony, are related to the chords. The only thing is that we bass player, we express the chords in a different way. We don't play all the notes of the time. We just play them, we express them differently. I want to start by a simple thing. We were talking about C major, so I want to start by looking at the arpeggio of C major. So the notes are C, E major third, G fifth, and then C octave. So all these notes fit very well in a C major bass line, for example. So if you have a C major chord in a song and you have to play the bass line, you can play the root, and it's cool, it's fine. But if you want to enrich your bass line, you can play those notes, and they're gonna fit very well in that situation. I would also like to mention inversions. If you don't know what inversions are, I'm gonna explain to you. So we're starting from the C major triad, root, third major, and fifth. The first inversion is those three notes, but played starting from E, from the major third, so it's gonna sound like. Second inversion will be those three notes played starting from G, from the fifth. So together it is triad, first inversion, and second inversion. So it might happen that you have a C major chord, so the guitar player will be playing C major, and you can play E, for example. Sounds good, doesn't it? Or maybe the guitar player will be playing C major and you can play G as the bass note. Sounds cool, it works. Another thing that I wanted to talk about is slash chords. Slash chords are kind of chords divided in two parts, divided by a slash. On one side we have the chord, for example a triad, a C major triad as we were talking about previously, and on the other side of the slash we have the bass note, which might be the note played by the bass player or the note played by the left hand of a piano player. Most of the times the bass note is the root of the chord played by the the guitar or the right hand of the piano player. But it might happen that the bass plays a different note. For example, C major slash D. Sounds cool, yeah. And so in that case, the bass player has the power to determine the difference between an ordinary C major chord and a slash chord, for example, C major slash D. And it makes the difference between an ordinary chord and a chord that is usually considered a bit more refined. I hope I managed to convince you on how important the bass is from an harmonic point of view. We have the power to determine the features of a chord. We have the power to decide the direction in the harmony of a song. If you have any more questions, if you want to know more, if something is not clear, you can write below and I will be glad to answer to you. So, see you in the next video. Goodbye.